Well, joining me now via Skype from Alexandria in Pennsylvania is Joe Sestak. He's the president of First Global, which organised the competition that Team Afghanistan was meant to take part in. Thanks for being with us on the programme. And what was your reaction when you first heard that the girls weren't going to be allowed to come to the US?
I was very grateful to the U.S. government State Department, who has been just tremendous in even getting them a second opportunity. They've gotten 157 countries through a very difficult visa process. Iran, Sudan, Iraq, but Afghanistan, I'm sad. I mean, we purposely sought an all-girls Muslim team to lead up with the other 38 Muslim nations we're going to have here, of all this convening of the world's nations, high school youth coming together. And yet I called them, and we're going to actually have them. They're shipping it today, the robot back to us that we had shipped to them. They've constructed it. And we found several Afghan American girls here that will lead the procession of those 160 now, next week, 160 nations, up into Constitution Hall. I'm going to Skype in our Afghanistan team as they watch it. We'll be sad, but they're still going to be a part of this wonderful coming together of the nation's future's leaders.
It does seem extraordinary, doesn't it, when you consider that Afghanistan is not even one of the countries that is listed on the president's travel ban.
And, you know, I was on the ground briefly at the beginning of the war there, 16 years ago. I very much understand the dynamic turbulence that goes on in such a continuing war 16 years later. I also understand how few visas are given from there. And although I don't know the exact reason, as we asked for a second time for them to have an interview, and the State Department called out and helped tremendously to get that why they were refused. But I also know there are interpreters who have helped our forces there that are seeking to have visas to come here for their own safety from Afghanistan. We're saddened, I can't tell you. But we're going to make sure they, and the one other nation, only one other, Gambia, in Africa, who did not get a visa, they also gladly built the robot and shipped it here. And next year, as we go to continue this annual International Robot Olympics, the first time that ever so many nations' youth have been brought together, one team each, we're going to work hard to make sure they come next year again.
Yeah, just how important was it that there were teams from right across the world taking part in this competition? And do you have any hope that perhaps the US officials might change their mind now?
Well, we think that this process, as I said, has been fair. They've looked at it twice. I call most embassies before the interviews not to interrupt the decisions made on the ground there. And I think they got a very fair opportunity. No, I think right now, as they ship this robot back to us, sure, we'd love it to change, but it's coming tomorrow. We're going to have a wonderful group of young Afghan girls that will lead 160 nation constitutional. And I think, Felicity, that we have to keep in mind. This is the greatest power in the world, I think, is the power to convene, to bring together. 31 years in the military, I'd add. And I still think that's the greatest power. And so we're going to make sure they're still part of this. And then we're going to continue to work with them. I called them personally to let them know that in years to come.
All right. Just a shame they're not able to join you in person, but appreciate your time. That's Joe Sestak joining us there from Pennsylvania. Thank you.
Thank you.